Terrorism is in fact a strategy based on the intention to provoke people and societies at a maximum, to frighten, to sow the seeds of mistrust, and to polarize a society, with quite a success, in France, for example.
But the Islamic State itself, there is a connection between its existence as a state and its attractiveness. So the more pressure it comes under, the more, if eventually it loses Raqqa and Mosul, that should have some significance, and it should have some significance in terms of attacks. But those things aren't going to happen immediately.
We need to think about what's going on very carefully. Now the world is going crazy. So a guy who just used a lorry to attack people in Nice, or another individual on a train wielding a knife, this is really exceptional acts.
You have more and more people with mental problems who claim to be the soldiers of ISIS, and ISIS promotes that. That means try to attract those people who are, in a way, prone to some kind of depression or schizophrenia.
We need to think why these people are motivated to kill themselves. For what? This is the thing, this is the ideology behind it, and we need to understand this ideology very carefully. I think in Germany, or in the West in general, this what happened should not affect the relationship between Europe and the Middle East. Both regions experiencing violence, both regions suffering from this from extremism. So both regions need to coordinate to counter violent extremism. What
seems to happen is they have people, they have opportunities that occur in places, and they run with them. So I have no reason to think that they would target Bavaria per se as opposed to another part of Germany. It just happened that maybe the people that were most lively and most ready to go were there.
That is exactly what the terrorists aim at. With each attack, they want to cause this discomfort. They want that people think that it could have hit them too, and how lucky they have been. They want that people are afraid. In this regard, IS is much more effective than probably any other group before. It chooses its aim by sheer accident.
They are in the propaganda business. And in the propaganda business, if what you say is a total lie, you lose credibility very rapidly. So ISIS doesn't put out total lies. It plays with the truth, it exaggerates it, it embellishes it. So it doesn't claim something where there is absolutely zero connection whatsoever. There's a hook. Sometimes it's a big hook, sometimes it's a small hook. But they don't claim things where they have no connection whatsoever. There has to be some kind of plausible connection that they can make.
It is very weak. ISIS is losing territory. ISIS is losing everything. But the media make them stronger. And this is what we need to be careful with.
They are constantly looking for opportunities to do things. Not one thing, but many things.
Naturally, reaction is necessary, but in a reasonable way with effective measures that can reduce terrorism. But this is a very difficult balancing act, which must be performed. To respond to this danger without overreacting and therefore, to some extent, without playing into the hands of IS.
Gewissermaßen das Spiel des Islamischen Staates mitzuspielen.